Welcome back to the Engineering Street. In today's episode, we talk about Elon Musk's SpaceX and his most recent Starship.
So what is SpaceX? SpaceX's Starship spacecraft and super heavy rocket is collectively referred to as Starship, representing a fully reusable transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth's orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Starship will be the world's most powerful launch vehicle ever developed, with the ability to carry in excess of 100 metric tons into Earth's orbit. On Tuesday the 2nd of February 2021, Starship serial number 9 completed SpaceX's highest altitude flight of Starship prototype from the site in Cameron County, Texas.
Similar to the high-altitude flight test of Starship serial number 8, SN9 was powered through ascent by 3 Raptor engines, each shutting down in sequence prior to the vehicle reaching apogee, which is approximately 10 kilometers in altitude. SN9 successfully performed a propellant transition to the internal header tanks, which held landing propellant before reorienting itself for re-entry and a controlled aerodynamic descent.
The Starship prototype descended under active aerodynamic control, accomplished by the independent movement of 2 forward and 2 aft flaps on the vehicle. All 4 flaps are actuated by an onboard flight computer to control Starship's altitude during flight and enable precise landing at the intended location. During the landing flip maneuver, one of the Raptor engines did not relight and caused SN9 to land at high speed and experience an RUD. By the way, an RUD is a rapid, unscheduled disassembly.
SpaceX says these test flights are all about improving our understanding and development of a fully reusable transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo on the long-duration interplanetary flights and help humanity return to the Moon and travel to Mars and beyond.
There are 3 different main components which make up the spacecraft. First and foremost, the Starship. The Starship is the fully reusable spacecraft and second stage of the Starship system. It offers an integrated payload section and is capable of carrying passengers and cargo into Earth's orbit, planetary destinations, and between destinations on Earth itself.
Component is the Super Heavy. The first stage or booster of our next generation launch system has a gross liftoff mass of over 3 million kg and uses subcooled liquid methane and liquid oxygen propellant. The booster will return to land at the launch site on its 6 legs.
The last main component is the payload. The Starship payload fairing is 9 meters in diameter and 18 meters high, resulting in the largest usable payload volume of any current or in-development launcher. This payload volume can be configured for both crew and cargo.
This extraordinary rocket has many functions, one of which is it's designed to deliver satellites further and at a lower marginal cost per launch than our current Falcon vehicles, with a payload compartment larger than any fairing currently in operation or development. Starship creates possibilities for new missions, including space telescopes even larger than the James Webb.
It can also deliver both cargo and people to and from the International Space Station. Starship's fairing provides significant capacity for in-space activities, and the cargo containers can also host a variety of payloads. If that isn't enough, it will be used in developing bases to support future space exploration and interplanetary transport.
SpaceX has big plans, and they want to start building cities on Mars, and this will require affordable delivery of significant quantities of cargo and people. But the fully reusable Starship system uses in-space propellant transfer, and it can achieve this and carry people on long-duration interplanetary flights as well.
However, landing on Mars will take its toll on the spacecraft. It will enter Mars's atmosphere at 7.5 kilometers per second and decelerate aerodynamically. The vehicle's heat shield is designed to withstand multiple entries, but given that the vehicle is coming into Mars's atmosphere so hot, we still expect to see some ablation of the heat shield, similar to wear and tear on a brake pad. Leave your answers in the comments below. And as always, like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this week's video. Stay tuned for next week's video, which will be on finding life on Mars. And as always, see you next week.